Alrighty, hello. This is going to be my presentation on safety issues at Kyle's Diner. So I'm going to set the scene real quick. So Kyle's Diner is going to be a made-up place in New Mexico, and it is a small family-run restaurant, and I have been an employee there for just over a year. And the presentation I will be giving is to the two general managers of the restaurant, and I'm going to inform them of problems and how to fix them that they may or may not know about. So first, we're going to go over why workplace safety is important. So there are workplace injuries that occur every day that could be easily prevented. I believe that there are some problems at Kyle's Diner that could be easily fixed and repaired that will help solve this issue. Nothing has happened yet, but it is only a matter of time before there could be some problems. Implementing safety training encourages a positive work environment. So I want to make sure to make all the employees here aware of problems by telling them directly and what they're doing wrong and how they can solve these issues that they may not know that they're doing. So death and serious injuries can have a great financial impact on our company. So obviously we don't want anyone to get hurt here. This is a restaurant and we want to make sure that we're providing a safe place for all of our customers and staff and making sure that they are comfortable and happy working here. And also property damage can occur as a result of the problems. So there can be people be falling and they could run into things, and in the next couple slides I'll discuss some other issues that there might be. So here's one of the first issues that I have. So as you can see from the picture, there is a big pile of trash blocking the exit door, and the exit door is on the left in this picture. So I believe that fire exits should be marked and easy to find. We don't have any markings denoting that there's an exit back here. And also for our new staff training program, this is not mentioned. Fire safety is not mentioned whatsoever. So this can cause panic and confusion among customers and our staff. And fires are spread very quickly and are very scary. So we want to make sure that people can get out of there in a timely manner. And with this problem, it would be much more difficult for that to happen. And not only can it, create a delay, but OSHA regulations require that exit routes are unobstructed by materials, equipment, locked doors, or dead-end corridors. So, with this being an obstruction to the exit door, it is against regulations, and we want to follow the regulations to prevent having issues with health inspectors, and even for firefighters who may need to break down the door and get into our restaurant to put out a fire. And that goes along with the property damage of if firefighters can't get in, more damage is caused, and a big pile of trash is not a good thing for fire safety. And here's another issue. So with the picture you can see that there is a leaking roof in the back, and we don't want ceiling tiles to become wet and fall on employees and or customers. So this goes for the back and the front. So it is also very unsightly to look at. Nobody wants to see a big mildew stain in the middle of a roof. And mold and mildew are also obviously not good to breathe in. It can cause lung problems and coughing, and that can lead to sick employees and then coughing all over the food, and we don't want that either. So that's another reason, and also it is another fire hazard. So there are lots of electrical wires in the ceiling that can become wet and short out and start a fire. And with the blocked exit, that's just a sign for a disaster waiting to occur. And the last issue that I have is we only have one wet floor sign. So people need to be aware that the floor is wet to prevent slips and falls. And with only one floor sign, we can only put it in one area. And so people in another area of the dining room or in the back don't know that the floor may be wet from being mopped. Because sometimes we do mop the floor while there's still customers in the building when it's close to close, and I think that this is a problem that we could fix. There are multiple pathways, as I mentioned before, so we want to make sure that there's one in the entrance and in the back, and even in the bathroom. People might not realize that the floor is wet and they could trip and fall. Just, I'm still recording. Sorry about the interruption. So we have customers that can fall, and most of our clientele is a little bit older, so we want to make sure that they're safe. And we also do not want any sort of lawsuit to happen, and yeah, we want to keep a good public image. So if there is a lawsuit, that would be all over the news, and we do not want that to be a problem for our business. And here are my issues on how we can resolve this. So, like I mentioned earlier, we can designate an area to put trash in that doesn't block the exit. So I would suggest putting it outside in the trash can. So we can do that, and then the dishwasher can take that to the dumpster so it's not in the way of the exit, and it can also easily be moved. And we also want to make it clear to all employees that there is a designated place to put trash and to not throw it next to the door to cause issues. So there's that. And here's how we can fix the roof. So Kyle's Diner has had an exceptional growth in the past few months, and with the extra money that we make, I think that we can split some of that cost to fix the roof. And I also interviewed 3 other staff members of our establishment, and they all agree that it is an important idea to create a safer workplace here and not have a leaking roof that can fall on people. And with the wet floor signs, we can order more signs, pretty easy task. The signs are also very inexpensive, so again, with the profits that we've made in the last few months, some of that can be put towards signs, and it will be an effective warning for customers and staff to easily prevent an unnecessary fall that would send someone to the hospital. And people will get a more positive view that if we have more wet floor signs, they can see that and be like, oh, they care about our customers, so they won't fall. And I just wanted to give big thanks. I'd like to thank both of you for taking the time out of your busy day today to listen to the issues I have with Kyle's Diner. I love working here and meeting so many new faces, and love seeing new customers, enter as strangers and leave as friends. So I would love to stay here and continue being an employee that you can count on. Thank you guys very much, and I want you guys to have a good rest of your evening. Thank you.